Hello students, welcome to my channel Science No Problem. My name is Tish Kumar Sharma and I am teaching you science. So my dear students, like our previous videos, this video is also going to be very informative and very useful. So please watch the video till end. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel to motivate and support me so as to bring you much more useful and much more informative videos in the future as well. So my dear students, without wasting any time, let's start our today's video. So my dear students, this is actually our third video on most important questions with hints of the chapter chemical reactions and equations. So the question which we have taken is, question number 1 is, solid calcium oxide was taken in a container and water was added slowly to it. Part A, what is the observation? Part B, write the chemical formula of the product formed. C is, what happens when carbon dioxide is bubbled through lime water? Number 1, in small amount. Number 2, in excess. So my dear students, this is our question which we have to answer. So solid calcium oxide was taken in a container and water was added slowly to it. So we will first write actually the equation for this reaction. Actually this is the reaction between calcium oxide, it's calcium oxide and water. So my dear students, this is very actually important reaction. Calcium hydroxide is formed actually in this reaction, or this is lime water actually, calcium hydroxide or lime water plus heat. So my dear students, first is write the observation. Observation is heat is produced and what happens when, okay, write the chemical formula of the product formed. So this is calcium hydroxide is the chemical formula, CaOH twice. This is actually product formed. C is what happens when carbon dioxide is bubbled through lime water. This is lime water actually in small amount. So when in small amount carbon dioxide is passed through lime water, so what is reaction? Plus carbon dioxide. So my dear students, this is also very important reaction. Actually calcium carbonate is formed plus water. So this reaction is also very important. So this happens when carbon dioxide is passed through lime water. And in excess means now this will become our reactants. So calcium hydroxide, calcium carbonate plus water plus carbon dioxide. So what is the product? Calcium HCO3 hydrogen carbonate is formed. So when carbon dioxide is passed through lime water in excess, so what happens? Calcium hydrogen carbonate is formed. So this will be our reaction. Actually let me tell you that this is actually white in color. So this is white and this is colorless. So this, when carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water in excess, then white color actually disappears with the formation of calcium hydrogen carbonate. So this is the answer of question number 1. Now we have question number 2. A white substance was placed in sunlight for some time. It was seen that it turned grey after some time. Answer the questions. Why white substance turned grey? Second is, what is the role of sunlight? Third is, give the name and chemical formula of the reactants and the products. So my dear students, first of all we will write reaction in terms of equation. So white substance Actually, this is silver chloride. Silver chloride. This reaction is also, my dear students, very very important. Silver chloride is placed in sunlight. For some time, it was seen that this turned, actually the reaction is silver. This is very important reaction, and chlorine gas. So this is actually reaction. My dear students, please remember this reaction. And how to remember, I have told you the way that repeatedly writing the same reaction 10 times, 20 times, 30 times. So this way you actually this reaction will get printed in your brain. So this is the reaction actually. So actually this is white in color and this is gray. So now what is the question? Why white substance turned gray? Because it gets decomposed. Chemical reaction actually takes place and this gets decomposed into silver and chlorine. So actually silver is formed here. So silver is gray in color. So answer is, why white substance turned gray? Because silver is formed in this reaction, which is gray in color. What is the role of sunlight? Sunlight actually, this causes this the decomposition of silver chloride, breaking of silver chloride. So this is the role of sunlight. This is actually energy here. And give the name and chemical formulas of reactants and products. So chemical name of reactants, this is silver chloride, and this is silver, and this is chlorine. And formula you can also write. Silver chloride is this and silver chlorine. So my dear students, this is the answer of hint of second question. So now next question. Classify the following reactions as endothermic or exothermic. First part is water is added to quicklime. So my dear students, water plus quicklime, that is water plus calcium oxide. So calcium hydroxide is formed. So this is very important question, my dear students. So here in this reaction, heat is produced. So this is exothermic reaction. B is dilute sulfuric acid is added to zinc granules. So my dear students, this is reaction between metal and acids, mineral acids, whether sulfuric acid or nitric acid or hydrochloric acid. So metal plus acids are always exothermic reaction. Heat is produced. When ammonium chloride is added in water in a test tube, the test tube gets cold. Again, gets cold, it means absorption of energy. So endothermic reaction. D is decomposition of vegetable matter into compost. So this is, my dear student, this is actually making of compost is always exothermic reaction. Electrolysis of water, energy is required in terms of electricity. Any reaction in which energy is required, always remember that that is endothermic reaction. Silver chloride turns gray when kept in sunlight. So silver chloride, it means this is silver chloride turns into silver. So this is actually decomposition reaction. Silver chloride turns into gray. So this is actually white and this is gray. So gray means that silver is formed. So that is why silver chloride turns gray. So this is because energy is actually supplied in the form of light energy, sunlight. So any reaction in which energy is required, so that reaction is actually endothermic reaction. So my dear student, this is endothermic reaction. And let me tell you one more most important thing about exothermic reactions and endothermic reactions. How we identify exothermic reaction. Exothermic reactions, if heat energy is written on product side, if heat energy is written with products, then that reaction is exothermic, and when heat is written to the reactant side, so that actually reaction is endothermic. So this is the how to identify exothermic and endothermic reactions. So next question is identify oxidizing agent, reducing agent, oxidized substance, and fourth is reduced substance in the following equations. So my dear students, let me write this equation. Magnesium oxide manganese oxide plus aluminium is equal to manganese plus aluminium oxide. So here you can see clearly that removal of oxygen is reduction. So this is reduction reaction, and addition of oxygen, that is oxidation. So this is reduction and this is oxidation. Now first is oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent is this manganese oxide. So this is actually oxidizing agent. Reducing agent is obviously aluminium. And oxidized substance, where is oxidation? Oxidation is here. So aluminium is oxidized substance. Reduced substance, where is reduction? Reduction is here. So manganese oxide is reduced substance. So my dear students, this is how to identify these. Actually my dear students, I have made videos on actually oxidation and reduction reactions. So I have in detail explained all these things. So please watch those videos also. Then second is iron oxide. Iron oxide plus carbon monoxide is equal to iron plus carbon dioxide. 2, 3 and 3. Here you can see very clearly removal of oxygen, and here addition of oxygen. Removal of oxygen is always reduction, my dear students, and addition of oxygen is oxidation. Now oxidizing agent, this actually compound having oxygen is oxidizing agent. So this is oxidizing agent, and reducing agent is obviously this will be reducing agent. And substance oxidized, where is oxidation? Here. So CO is oxidized substance, and reduced substance, where is the reduction? Here is the reduction. So this is actually reduced substance. So my dear student, this is how we identify reducing agent, oxidizing agent, reduced substance, oxidized substance. Now my dear students, next questions 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are questions taken from NCERT book. So why is question number 5 is why is respiration considered as exothermic reaction? So respiration, you know, in respiration what happens, that glucose plus oxygen is equal to carbon dioxide plus water plus heat. So heat is evolved, so that is why this is exothermic reaction. Next question is why decomposition reactions are called opposite of combination reactions? In decomposition reaction we have one reactant and 2 or more products, and in combination we have 2 or more reactants and 1 product. So that is why they are considered as opposite to each other. Then question number 7, Write one equation each for decomposition reaction where energy is supplied in the form of heat, light or electricity. So my dear students, decomposition reaction when heat is actually required. For example, calcium carbonate plus heat. So we have calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide gas. Then we have light. Light, for example, silver chloride. So sunlight is equal to silver plus chlorine. Then we have electricity at water, electrolysis of water, electricity, so H2 plus O2. So my dear students, these all are reactions, decomposition reaction, where in first heat is required, in second sunlight is required, in third electricity is required. Then we have question number 8. What is difference between displacement and double displacement reactions? In displacement reactions, you know, more reactive element, metal, displaces less reactive, and in double displacement actually we don't see which metal is more reactive or less reactive, but here there is exchange of positively charged ions. So this is the difference between displacement and double displacement reactions. In displacement reactions precipitations are not formed. In double displacement reactions precipitations are formed. And then explain the following terms in terms of gain or loss of oxidation, in terms of actually gain or loss of oxygen. So gain of oxygen is oxidation, reduction, actually loss of oxygen is reduction. Then explain corrosion, transitivity with one example each. Corrosion, you know, corrosion is, for example, oxidation of metals, that this is corrosion. And rancidity means oxidation of oily food items, that is rancidity. With one example, you can give the example of rusting in corrosion, and in rancidity, for example, you can give the example of like chips, potato chips. So potato chips are kept in a bag containing nitrogen gas. So that example you can give. So my dear students, this is all for today. So with these questions, our questions, most important questions with hints is actually complete. So in next video we will take actually questions, most important questions with hints of the chapter acids and acid, bases and salts. So my dear students, I hope that you understood, you now know which questions are most important and how to how to solve them. So this is all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. Keep watching our channel, keep learning, keep growing. Good luck.